morning, everyone. It's hard to believe we're already at the end of the week. We're already to Promise 112. We're going to be back in James. We're just going to move back one chapter, chapter number 1, verse number 5. But I want to invite you to the journey this weekend, something that we need to make sure fits into our lives and is easily shuffled out as we're making decisions, especially at the beginning of the year. We're making decisions on what we're going to do with our weeknights. We're making decisions on what we're going to do with our weekends. We're making promises, making decisions, and we need to make decisions with wisdom. And so one of the wisest things you can do is decide today that Sunday mornings is going to be God's time, and whatever else we decide is going to have to work around that. Most people are trying to work God in where he fits, but I want to invite you to join us at the journey this weekend, where we believe that God's day should be God's day. It's Sunday, 10:15 a.m. Meet us at the journey. We would love to see you there. If you're already a part of the journey and you haven't been in a while, get back to us. We love you, we miss you, and we want you to be a part of what's happening at the journey right now. You never know how much of an impact your presence might make. And so be there with us. James chapter number 1, verse number 5 is going to play right into what I said already. In fact, this is the promise. Promise number 112 is that if we will ask God for wisdom, he will generously give it to us. If we ask him what to do, he will help us know what to do. We come up against some pretty tough situations every day that require us to make wise choices. Choices about our time, our resources, our hearts, and many of these decisions are way more complex than we realize. Some of them may require sacrifices to our relationship with God that we can't even see, and others may impact our testimony or keep us from other things that we would love to be a part of. But without asking for that wisdom, we might miss out on these things. And so far too few people are asking God to help them make the wise choice. Most are asking themselves what benefits them immediately or what benefits them most. What we really need to be asking is for God to give us wisdom. Listen to the verse. Verse number 5, chapter number 1, it says, "If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him." If you ask God for wisdom, he's going to give it to you. The very next wise thing you can do is obey whatever the Spirit of God puts an impulse on you to do. Many people are working off of their own heart. Whatever their heart impulse is, that's what they chase. But God is saying, why don't you ask me, and I will impress on you wisdom to make the right choice, the one that's going to benefit your eternal position, one that's going to benefit your relationship with God, what's going to benefit your home, what's going to benefit your kids, whatever the case may be an incredible workplace impact. Let God be the one that gives you the wisdom that you need to make life choices. Stop banking on whatever you calculate for yourself and then trying to get God to approve of it. Ask God for his wisdom, and he promises to give it to you. Hope that helps. Looking forward to seeing you on Sunday.